I'm Jonathan. I'm a fanatic of The Little Mermaid. My fascination with The Little Mermaid started when I was 7 years old. Now I'm 33, going on 34. And since that day, it was just amazing. Knowing something out there that I was able to find myself, find happiness about. And I think that's what The Little Mermaid did to me. Make me happy. There is one part of the movie that I think it did make a big difference for myself. She wanted something else, something different. And at a young age, I wanted that. I wanted something different, something more. And I could understand if I was able to get that to the next level. And I think through the movie I did. And as you can tell, she did. She taught me well, and I learned a lot. The fanatic changed over the years. It had very different levels. I first started as when I was young. It was awesome. It was great. Had so much fun. Teenager years, I think that's when I became more reserved. I kind of disattached myself from the Little Mermaid when I was a teenager. Because once again, you're a quiet little gay boy and you don't know what's out there. And when I started getting older, that's when I'm like, okay, I need to bring back again the Little Mermaid, especially because I grew up with it. I grew up with her, and it was part of me already. So for me to hide it, it was not natural. It was very robotic for me. It came to a point where I didn't dress like this. I used to be very close. I used to wear oversized clothes because I didn't want people to figure it out that, oh, it's a gift like the Little Mermaid. Now it's night and day. Literally like, okay, move on. Yes, I can. I felt like I had to hide it because I have Mexican, half Filipino. Mostly on the Mexican side, it's taboo for you to be acceptable to be a homosexual guy. So it was easier for me to act different, not myself, be more reserved in a way where boys don't like girl stuff. Boys like good boy stuff, not girls. So for Little Mermaid, it was interesting because my excuse to watch The Little Mermaid was, oh, it's because I like girls. I like girls with long hair. I like girls with beautiful bodies. And of course, all my uncles. And I was like, oh, that's right. That makes sense because he's a boy who likes girls. And she does have awesome seashells. But behind that story, that was not the reason. The reason was I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to purchase a doll and play with her and sing all her songs. And I couldn't do that. And little by little, my parents started accepting that. Because a year later, my dad bought me my first Little Mermaid doll. And he said, you know what? Let's just buy him the doll. Let's see what's going to happen. Well, this happened. The doll was everything. I used to take the doll with me to school. Put her in the backpack. And if little boys would ask, like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's my sister's doll. She forgot her doll inside my backpack. So why are you carrying it? Oh, it's because I'm going to give it to her. So it was a story, trust another story. But in the end, well, we all know it was just for me. My family accept all of my madness. I call it my madness. It's true. It is my Little Mermaid madness. They love it. They love the fact that something so small can make me so happy. Extremely happy. It gets to the point that everywhere they go, or if they see something from the Little Mermaid right away, oh my God, that's Jonathan. That's Jonathan right there. Oh my God, we need to buy something for Jonathan. And I tell them, like, you don't have to, but you should. It's fun seeing even my nephews and nieces to this point, especially at such a young age, they understand that Nino likes the Little Mermaid because Nino, it's Ariel. Nino loves being happy just like Ariel, and it reflects on them. My parents always tell me, you're going to become a reflection of us. And if we can see that you're happy, we're happy. So they're doing a good job as parents. Now that I'm 33, I'm reflecting that on them. that they're being really good role models to me, and I want to be do that to that. I don't have any kids, thank God, but if I ever do, I want to do the same. And if I can do it through a movie the same way they did with this movie, with The Little Mermaid, why not? Why not share it with them? So I'm a fanatic of both Ariel and The Little Mermaid. I'm a fanatic of Ariel because of the character that she is. She's not your typical princess. She doesn't give a who, because she told her dad that she just wants to be somewhere else. She falls in love with the prince, very gorgeous prince. And I think that's where I found a connection with her. That she fell in love with something or someone not her kind, different. And for me, it was the same thing with homosexuality. It's still the same kind, but I'm not going for a girl, I'm going for a guy. And it's not acceptable, especially in some Hispanic cultures, some Filipino cultures. Here it was, okay, this is my time for me to tie both together and see what I can do if I can find true happiness like she did. With the movie, it's just good music. It's awesome. The colors, Sebastian, Flounder, best friend, Ursula, awesome. It just, overall, it's such a great movie. It's one of those timeless movies that you can watch over and over and over again. I don't have a number on top of my head. I've watched that movie over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's insane how many times have I watched that movie. It's my comfort zone. It's my happy place to go to if I had a bad day or anything, or if I just feel lazy, or if I just feel happy. I just pop it in. I'll watch it at least once a week, if sometimes twice a day. If I feel like there's nothing else to watch, I will watch The Little Mermaid. Again, I don't get tired watching this movie. And it's interesting because I can watch the movie in English, and if I don't want to watch it in English, I'll put it in Spanish. And I'll watch it in Spanish. And it's just because I know both the songs in English and Spanish. Hans Christian Andersen. I am familiar with Hans Christian Andersen, the original story of The Little Mermaid. Night and day comparing to the Disney version to it. It's more on the dark side. And I can actually say, yeah, I love that story. I love the story that she still gave everything up, but with the sad ending. And even though it did have a sad ending because she didn't end up with the prince, but she did it for love. So in one way, you still get your happy ending. I love it. As a 33-year-old man, I do encounter a lot of fans like myself when it comes to loving The Little Mermaid. I do have my lovers and I do have my non-lovers. But overall, I think if I can say from 100%, I get at least an 87 good reaction from it. They see not so much because I'm 33, but they see the fact that at this age, something so small can still make me happy. And that reflects on myself, and it reflects on the people that enjoy The Little Mermaid as well. They see a connection. They don't need to try too hard to understand me or like me, but they see if this makes him happy, I wonder if it can make me happy. And I do get it a lot. I have bumped to so many people at Disneyland. If they are wearing a Little Mermaid t-shirt, or if I'm wearing this t-shirt, right away, you're wearing a Little Mermaid t-shirt, I love it, I'm like, me too, we're fans. And we just walk by. And it's that happiness that I think that brings joy to myself, particular, and to others around me. I laugh about it. I respond to the non-lovers like, life is too short. It's like live, love, respect. If you can't do those three things, what are you doing? I might find something better to do. For myself, if you don't agree with what I'm loving, it's okay. That's you. That's your opinion, not mine. And I have learned to accept that the people are gonna think differently about me, and that's okay. Because I do think differently about them too, and that's what makes us even. I need them like they need me to balance each other out. But other than that, hey, I just laugh about it. I tell them, hey, see ya. Yes, I'm in a relationship, going in a relationship for 8 years, and the first time he responded, he didn't know. I kind of kept it a secret. Didn't want to tell him that I was into the Little Mermaid, but we went on a first date to Disneyland, and he did ask me, "Oh, what's your favorite Disney ride at Disneyland?" And I told him, "What's not here in Disneyland? It's in Disney, California, and it's the Little Mermaid." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, fine. Why do you like her?" And I told him, "Well, it's because it's really close to my heart. I love this movie." And I made a joke because she comes with crabs, and he laughed. He's like, "Oh, that's cute. Okay, perfect." And now that he's accepted, he feels, I can actually say, feel more comfortable. Because at the beginning there was a little odd, because like, oh, he's wearing like a Little Mermaid t-shirt. I want to date a man. I don't want to date a boy who thinks he can. Where he needs to wear a certain outfit every time he goes to the park. Now he understands this is not just an outfit, but it's a part of me. It's who I am. I don't dress like this when I go to work. I wish I could, but I don't. When I go to the park, it's different. It's Disneyland. So he loves that part. Now he just makes fun of me. He'll see me. He's like, "Oh, you're getting stopped again, Jonathan. Someone's asking you, where did you get your Little Mermaid t-shirt?" Or not only that, people will stop me and, "Can we take a picture with you?" I'm like, sure, why not? Give me my 5 minutes of fame. I do it. The online response about me liking and being a fanatic of the Little Mermaid, it's a mixed response. The first response will be, "Oh, I love your collection." Second, "You're obsessed with that collection. Why are you so obsessed? Don't you have a life? Don't you want to spend your money on something better? Um, aren't you 33? Don't you want to do something more responsible with your life, like moving out, getting married, having kids?" My answer to that, no, I don't. I spend my money on the things that matter. And not only that, things that matter to me, not to them. That's why I work. That's why I pay my bills. But I do pay my bills, and also I buy stuff that are going to make me happy. Yes and no. Obsession, when it first started, maybe, but it was more of a forced obsession because I couldn't have it. And I wanted to have it. So because I couldn't have it, I became obsessed. And every time I saw this little something, it was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, yes, I did cry a few times that I wanted to get something from the Little Mermaid. Now it's not. Now, as you guys can see, a lot of the items that I have are not purchased by me, were given to me. And they were given to me because they saw that it makes me happy. Yes, I do buy some items, I'm not gonna lie, but mostly of the things that I have now are gifts. And it makes them more personal to me, more precious. Because they know if I can give Jonathan something from the Little Mermaid that's gonna make him happy, not only am I gonna post it on Instagram and blast it that I got a brand new gift, but it will make me 110% happier. It is more acceptable for a gay man than a straight man? Definitely, yes. In my opinion, I think so, it is. Because for a straight man, it's, once again, it's taking it, okay, do you love Ariel as the character that behind the story, or you love Ariel because how sexy she looks? For a gay man, it's not so much how sexy she looks, but their story behind it. The part of the world meaning to it. The under the sea feeling. Growing up that you want to be a mermaid. In this case, I'm a merman. But for gay men, I think it's more acceptable. Because it's easier to be, well, if she's different, you're different. I guess that's a good thing. So take it. And different is good. I like different. My favorite song has to be Part of a World. I love the meaning of it. It ties everything together in the movie, and I can listen to that song over and over and over again. And I find me being Ariel at that moment when she sings Part of a World. I sing in the bathroom. Yes, I do sing in the bathroom. I do sing Part of a World very loudly. Yes, I do. Sequels. I love them. I love all the sequels from The Little Mermaid. Even the prequel of The Little Mermaid. I love them. It tied everything together. But I think you cannot touch the original one. The original one for me, it's right here. It's like right here. The other ones, okay, they're good for a rainy day. But The Little Mermaid, 24/7, all the way. Good question. If I want something different from The Little Mermaid, no, I wouldn't change the movie at all. The movie how it is, it's a masterpiece. It goes to the point. It doesn't lag. It doesn't drag. It just goes from A to B. Happy ending. Don't hold back. Go to the fullest. You wouldn't understand how much this character can mean to you. It's okay. Sometimes you will choose a good character. Maybe you will choose a bad character, but for you, it's a good character. For me, it was a great character. It taught me a lot. It showed me happiness. It showed me sadness, but I never gave up on that character. I might hide it during my teenager years, but she was always there. The advice that I will give to the parents of the kid who was in my situation was or is to listen. First, listen. Just because the little kid likes a certain character doesn't mean that kid has problems. He doesn't have problems. He doesn't have issues. He's just a little boy. A little boy who wants to learn more. And I will tell the parents, just listen to them. Love them. Let the little boy be. Don't take something away from it. He will become obsessed. Trust me, he will. He will grow up and he will purchase all this Little Mermaid stuff. But just listen to them. They're little kids. They're little kids. I have little nephews and nieces. They're little kids. They listen. They're human. But I do have one doll really close to my heart. It was given to me. It was my first doll that my parents gave it to me when I was 7 years old. I still have the doll where she's at downstairs with all my collections. And right there for me, that is everything to me, because it's not so much of here's the doll that makes you happy, but here's us as parents telling you, as my son, it's okay, have fun, brush your hair, there you go. My most expensive Little Mermaid, it's another doll. It's a porcelain figurine of Ariel and Eric with their wedding outfits. I paid too much money for it, but it was worth it. I hunt, yes, I can say I hunt for that piece everywhere. eBay, you name it. And there was this one person who was selling the figurine. She didn't want to sell it because she only had it for bid. Like, miss, I'll give you the same amount that you're asking for. And that's the part of being obsessed, because you want it and you can have it. And gladly I did buy it. So I'm excited. Hopefully if I ever get married, I'll put it on top of my cake. It is a dark question. And it did take me to there was one point I had to took everything out. So it it was my second relationship. He was embarrassed. He literally said, "You're 30 years old and you're an embarrassment to me, to this relationship." It was hard because something that made me so happy, he couldn't understand it. He couldn't understand it because for him it was, no, this relationship, it's about a man and a man. And if this represents you, I don't want to be with you. And I was there in that relationship for almost 4 years. So I was able to hide it very well. Oh, see, getting teary eyes over here. I hide it very well. I didn't tell anyone because I'm like that. I'm very reserved when it comes to that. But then when it came to the open, it got to the point. I had a little epiphany. It's not about you. It's about me. If you can accept me for who I am, this relationship is not going to work out. His question was, so what are we going to do about it? So it didn't work out. He went his way. I came back. I opened my chest and I took all the Little Mermaids out and decorated the whole entire room. Because you should never change yourself for someone. Especially, you're not hurting anyone. I always tell people, if you're not hurting anyone, do it. If it's going to bring you happiness, do it. If you're going to bring happiness to other people, do it as well. Have fun with it. Live, love, respect. That's what I do. Does this make me less of a man? No, it makes me stronger of a man. Why? Because I'm secure in myself. And I think that's what makes a man a man. Someone who is secure of themselves, love themselves for who they are, learn how to love others for who they are. So, no, I'm a man. 110% if you want to put it out there. Well, maybe half, because Ariel was half human, half fish. So, but I don't come with crabs, and no, I don't smell like fish. It might sound a little cliche. I just love being in love. That's my second passion. I love being in love. I love being happy. If I can just spread love anywhere, I'll do it. People that know me around me, they know how happy I am. They know it gets to the point that I'm too bubbly. They're like, okay, Jonathan, enough is enough. How do you wake up every morning and the first thing you're like, hey, love you, what's up, what's going on? That's just me. So I think that's my second passion, love. My future holds, I want to have my own business as a wedding planner. I do mention a lot, happy endings, right? So be a wedding planner, that's part of my future. Moving out from my parents' house, yes. I need to give them space because I have so much stuff. Once I move out, I see myself getting married with my boyfriend. I want to build a family. Do I want kids? Still a little question mark. If it happens, great, because I know they'll have a blast. Not in my room with all my Little Mermaid items, but with their own characters, their own signature characters they're looking up to. But that's what I see in the future. Is the Little Mermaid gonna continue with me till the dead? I have mentioned it many times that if I ever die, I do want them to play maybe a Little Mermaid song when it dies. If I get married, I want my wedding to be the Little Mermaid. I want to walk down the aisle playing Part of Your World with violins. And it's interesting. And it's funny because I tell my boyfriend that if we ever get married on the reception, when people walk into the reception, I actually want to have a light calypso played under the sea. Because we're Mexicans. Tequila's on the side. Do I eat fish? Listen. I do. I love it. I love sushi. If it was for me, I could eat sushi every day. Sorry. But yes, I do.